Hey everybody, this is Joseph Burrow with Sable Performance. So what I'm doing here is I want to give everybody some pointers on what to look out for when you're having a motor built. It's your hard-earned money. You know, my biggest thing is I believe that you should know what's going on inside your motor, what they did, why they did it, where they did it. And there's a lot of things. There's a lot of engine builders out there who claim that they know how to build motors, and in actuality, they don't. Anybody can, you know, I'm not going to stand here and say anybody can put a motor together, but you know, you got to have some kind of experience doing stuff like this, especially when you're making a lot of power. So I'm going to show you a couple things that we found out on our motor. It made a lot of power, you know, but there's a lot of power in this motor that, you know, wasn't being utilized. I don't know if they just didn't know how to do it, but you can see where they tried to do it at, and they just completely failed. So I want to show you a couple things so you know when someone says they ported heads, well, you know for a fact that this is how you port heads. So let's go ahead and get started on that. What we have here is we have a 565 big block. It makes a lot of power, but it's going in our. It came out of our Outlaw car, so we're gonna put it back together, and we're gonna, you know, wake up that list out of H&P, and we're gonna run up it. So let's dive into it, shall we? So right here, this head is the head I've been working on. This head right here on their passenger side. So they call themselves porting. Okay, this is not a port work. This is not a port job. This is what you would call if you look inside there, you can see this liner, this casting mark right here. Anytime that you see that casting mark right there, and you can see it, it's never been ported. Now what they did is they took a cartridge roller, and I'm gonna show you what a cartridge roll looks like. This is what a cartridge roll looks like, okay? And what they did is they took this cartridge roller, and they put it in here. They, it spins around, and it goes, and it's going to smooth all this stuff out right here. Well, the problem is when they did all that, they rounded all this stuff off. Okay, you can tell where they rounded it off at. That's just a big no-no. I mean, with this cartridge roller, you're not taking a whole lot of material out, especially enough material to make any kind of difference. So when you see this is not a port. This is not someone doing port work. All right, that's just someone really just wasting time, to tell you the truth. Now it'd be good on a street motor, but when you're doing an all-out race motor, and that's all it's doing is just it's built for racing and nothing else, this right here is not going to take any material away. Okay, pretty much all you're doing is you're fine sanded. All right, so now when you look at, so I just showed you this port right here. Now I'm going to show you this port right here. Okay, that right there is removing material. All right, so now you know what a port job actually looks like. Okay, so it's very important that you understand that, because when you pay someone your hard-earned money to build a motor, and you're taking their word for it, because you have, whether you know anything about it or you don't. Let's just say you don't know anything about it. You're taking that person's word for it, and you're giving your hard-earned money, whether you're retired or you got a real good job. It doesn't matter. It's your hard-earned money. So don't let folks, cheat you out of work that's supposed to be done. All right. I graduated from Sam Tech, the best school, one of the best school in the nation for nothing, straight up drag racing. And I've learned so much from that school. I went there for 4 years. I got my associate's degree from there. I did every course that they ever had to offer. and they're awesome people. Judd, Linda, all the instructors, they are awesome. I mean, they are just top notch. If you want to learn how to build badass racing engines, that's where you need to take your ass. Don't take your ass nowhere else. Take your ass to Sam Tech. You will not be disappointed. The instructors are awesome, hands down. They were actually students at one time, and now they're instructors. You know, building some badass motors. They're located at 1911 Antoine Drive in Houston, Texas. They are the elite badasses. And I just love that school to death. You know, they're very military friendly. I'm retired military, well, medically retired military. And they were just so good to me and my family. So, you know, look us up. We're Sable Racing engines. All we do is we build just straight out badass race engines. This motor right here, it's a 5-second motor all day long. But we're gonna get it a whole lot faster than that. But yeah, just look us up. Hit me up on my YouTube channel, and yeah, can't wait to hear back from you. Thank you very much.